In a little more than an hour, the President of the United States, Barack Obama, is going to address the gathering of the Latino leaders at Naleo in Florida. It's expected that he's going to talk about his new immigration policy because that's a hot topic in that group. And he's trying to court the Hispanic vote, as is his rival Mitt Romney. Just 4 years ago, he was at the same place promising hope and change to Hispanic voters, but it's all about immigration right now. And Senator Marco Rubio has taken to the front of the podium. He's been speaking in Spanish, he's back into English, and now guess what? He's talking immigration, so let's dip in and listen.
Discouraging illegal immigration in the future, and that's why enforcement processes are important as part of any reform. But I also think we have to reform our legal immigration system. I tell people all the time, the single greatest contributor to illegal immigration is a burdensome, bureaucratic, and complicated legal immigration process. There are millions of people in this country that would go back home if they thought they could come back next year again to work in their seasonal jobs. And I know of no one that wouldn't rather immigrate legally if they could afford it. There are some people that are out of status through no fault of their own. Someone told them they were an immigration lawyer and they gave the guy a $5,000 check. And the guy vanished. And now they're undocumented. It's complicated. If we are able to reform and modernize our legal immigration system, if we can win the confidence of the American people back, we're left with the issue of millions of people that are still undocumented. And the great question then is, well, what do you do about them? And I've talked about what you do about the kids. What about everybody else? Here's the truth, if we're honest with ourselves. We don't know yet, because it's not easy. I know we're not going to round up and deport 12 million people. I know we're not going to grant amnesty to 12 million people. And somewhere between those two ideas is the solution that will never be easy, but I promise you it will get easier to find if we have a legal immigration system that works and the confidence of the American people that we're serious about enforcing our laws. Now, some may say that's too much to ask, this balanced approach. Well, it is if it continues to be politicized. I was tempted to come here today and rip open the policies of the administration. I know in a few moments you'll hear from the president. I was tempted to come here and tell you, hey, he hasn't been here in 3 years. What a coincidence, it's an election year. I was tempted to tell you, why didn't he make this issue a priority? Well, I guess I just did tell you. But that's not the direction I want to go my speech. Because if that's what I came here to talk to you about, then I would be doing the exact same thing that I just criticized. The exact same thing that I just criticized.